Aquarius. So I was doing a series of why are we fucked up or why are you stuck? And so Aquarius requested somebody, Aquarian said, can we please be next? And I liked her. So I said, okay, all right, I'll let you do it. So this is literally going to be a brief read on what could possibly be holding you back, keeping you stuck, keeping you fucked up. Now, we're going to touch on some issues, could be mommy issue, daddy issues. For the first two signs, it literally was like things that were talked or said to you that maybe some people have been programmed with. But if you're vulnerable and you feel like you know you have issues but you're not ready to deal with them, then skip this. You don't need to look at this right now. Maybe you're not ready to deal with some of the issues. Maybe you don't need somebody calling out or pinpointing what it is. Now, on the other hand, if you are trying to get out of a situation where you feel like you're stuck and you need a little guidance, then we're going to go ahead and look into it to see what could be the origin of it and maybe get some spirit messages that can help you move forward. Um, be open minded. That's all I'm saying. I mean, for some people, we know we got issues. We know we have things that we have to be accountable for. It's not always easy to heal or to work on issues within ourselves. But if you are in a place in your life where you're ready to move forward and break cycles, then we're going to kind of try to address it in the reading. Okay. So I had somebody that wanted to see the card shuffle. So we're going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to pull it down a little bit. I'm going to get a camera and try to do picture in picture. But for right now, we're going to just, we're going to ghetto fabulous right now, which I guess shit, it ain't ghetto fabulous, right? A lot of readers read like this. So Aquarius, please excuse the bouncing boobs, but they are covered today because I knew I was going to be trying to do all this. If you are offended, I apologize. I can't do nothing with them. They are there. So Aquarius, what could be? Did that light just come in and give me the spear? What could be the issues that are holding Aquarius back, that are keeping Aquarius stuck, Spirit? What could Aquarius be dealing with that could be keeping them from moving forward? Aquarius. Aquarius, the first thing that I kind of feel what some of you are dealing with, you could be people pleasers or you could be literally trying to be too nice with the people in your life. For some of you, this could be, maybe you don't want conflict with people. Maybe you're in a situation where you don't want conflict, but you could be letting things slide by or be a little bit too, you may be having people smear your boundaries because of that. So be careful with that, Aquarius. Aquarius. Why is Aquarius fucked up? Aquarius. All right, so let's see. Letting go. Let's put that up there. Healing. Some of you could be in the midst of this. Existence. Blessings. Participation. We are the world. Silence. Exhaustion. Guidance. The miser. Let's see one more. Compromise. Let's see. We're using the Osho tarot deck and we're also using the Tough Shit tarot. So tough shit. Aquarius. What could be holding Aquarius back? Any guidance, any messages? Okay, so let's see. We got a call to action. The influences of teachings of your mother, your environment. There could be a time when you ruled your social circle and you've been kind of demoted. Gratitude, high standards, pride, and one more, Spirit. Self-blame and victimization. All right, so now we're going to move you back up. Hello, 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 Aquarius. So, Aquarius, the first thing I feel like some of you have already started going through a healing process. I feel like you're coming from a place where you could have had mother issues. For some of you, there was teachings or relationship issues with a female figure, whether this is your biological mother, could be an adopted mother, could be an aunt. But for some of you, you may be in a position where you're healing from something that was said or done to you. Now, for some of you, you may have just let go of this mother figure, or you may have just started to let go of these beliefs. Maybe you realized that this was something that was keeping you stuck. So some of you could have had mother issues, but you're in a phase where it's like, okay, I'm going to let that go and I'm going to start working on me. And it's because you feel like you need to. The call of action is saying, stop thinking about it. Stop sitting in your chair thinking about it. Stop laying around thinking about it. Some of you, there could be some issue where this person made you feel very small, made you feel, I'm getting two things, Aquarius. I'm getting some of you dealt with a parent that was very overprotective and they didn't let you think for yourself. And then I feel for some of you, you may have had a parent that was kind of like, going to do whatever you need to do. They could have been almost absentee, even though they may have been physically there, maybe emotionally, there was not a connection for some of you. And you could be looking for this connection with people. I do feel for some of you, there could be this issue of not feeling like you fit in. It's like, who am I? Why am I here? What am I supposed to do? Where do I fit in the grand scheme of things? So some of you, part of this healing could be trying to figure out, who are you? I don't feel like I belong here. I feel like I've been somewhere else, or I belong somewhere else. So some of you could be questioning your existence within the grand scheme of things and trying to figure out, how do I fit in here? Some of you may feel very different and you're trying to find some type of connection with the people around you. For some of you, I feel like this could even bring you towards a lot of different partners in your life, whether this is friendships or lovers. I feel like some of you are trying to find yourself through other people. You could be looking for some type of validation, like, why am I here? Am I here to be with you? Am I here to, all the time, am I here to grow with you? Are you here to bring something into my life? Didn't you just eat? Boy, you be gourmet chefing all around here and I ain't get no food. So Aquarius, some of you could be looking for, what is that? Looking for love in all the wrong places. I feel some of you are trying to find who you are. And it could be because there's a place of not feeling connected. For some of you, there was a time when you were the shit. Everybody wanted to be with you. Everybody knew who you were. Everybody wanted to be in your company. And then something happened and either you outgrew these people, they outgrew you, and now things are changing and you're like, who am I within this? This is who I used to be. This is how I used to identify myself, but now I don't have this, so I don't know who I am. So for some of you, this is saying you're living in the glory of your past. You're having a hard time moving forward with changes because maybe you're looking at, I used to be a wife. Now I'm divorced. I used to be a mother. Now, my kids have grown on, or I'm an empty nester, or I used to be, on a television show and now, they got me doing denture commercials. I don't know. But for some of y'all, you could be looking at who you used to be and you're trying to figure out where you are now. And for some of you, you may be struggling with this, because we have the compromise card. For some of you, this card is to me about giving up your power, not feeling powerful, feeling like people are taking things away from you. Like, this should have been my reality. This should have been my life, but you have taken this away from me. So some of you may have been put outside your social circle. People might not be fucking with you like they used to. And for some of you, you may be like, oh, it ain't no big deal, but it does feel like somebody took your power away. They took something away from you. For some of you, you may be struggling with blame and guilt, victimization. What did I do? Did I do this to myself? Some of you may have done something, or you may feel like you did something to yourself that gave away your power. Some of you could be dealing with people where it's like, oh, you know what? What restaurant are we going to go eat in? I don't care. Where are we going to move? I don't care. What do you want to eat tonight? I don't care. And then when the person starts to make decisions without you, then it's like, well, huh? Well, you didn't talk to me about this. So for some of you, you literally may be giving somebody more than enough power in your life, and you're feeling like, well, okay, but now it's making you feel some kind of way. Also, you could be dealing with situations where you're taking the blame for something. You feel like I did this to myself. I keep putting myself in this position. Some of you could be feeling like you're putting other people in this position. Decisions that you make could be affecting other people. I feel for a lot of you that there's some spiritual growth that's going on, but I feel like you're holding on to your feelings. There's this thing of, I can express myself, but only so far. There's something that is going on, and I think it could have to do with some of you with your mother. I can love you, but I can only love you so much because I was only loved so much. Won't apply to everybody, but for some of you, you literally are in relationships where maybe you feel like I can connect with you, but I can't give you 100%. And you're struggling with that. And it could be why you're dealing with a lot of people, or you feel like you want to explore things with more people. And it's because you want them to have an aspect of you, or you want to connect with them, but you don't want to do 100%. Maybe you're afraid to do 100%. So you're holding your feelings back. Some of you, I think you're afraid of being hurt. I think it's starting to exhaust you, though, Aquarius. I think it's starting to exhaust you. I think some of you are in relationships where you're holding your feelings back. You're not being completely honest, and you want to, but you feel like you can't. And so it's exhausting you. And then I feel like for some of you, you're loving a lot of people. You have your eye on a lot of people, and you're looking for that connection, but some of them are not giving it to you. And you're exhausted. Like, God damn it. How many more times do I have to do this? How many friendships do I have to start? How many love relationships do I have to start? How many times do I have to do this over and over again to get what I need? Some of you, because you've been in this, you were in the in crowd, or the you had the status, you had the success, you had the the recognition. Some of you are kind of like, you know, you've been pushed into a different situation, but there's a part of you that still wants everything that came with that status. I feel like for some of you, you may have a hard time being flexible in your relationships. But I think the healing is coming. I think for some of you, there was a time where you just could not be flexible. You could not. But I think some of you are learning to be flexible. It's like, okay, let me chill out. Let me do this a little bit differently. Let me be flexible. Some of you, I feel like there was a time where you were able to and get what you wanted. But now there's changes. Maybe you're divorced, maybe you're going through relationship changes, life changes, and things are changing around you, so you have to change. Especially if you had a connection with a mother energy that made you feel a certain way. And for some of you, you gravitated or you overachieved or you put yourself in a position where it's like, I got to do better. I got to do better because somebody made you feel like a victim, whether they intended to or not. Somebody made you feel like, and it looks like a female figure. If not a female figure, this could be a male that definitely may have been a little bit controlling, petty, emotional. But some of you definitely could be dealing with an issue of trying to stand your ground and be who you are, but still not feeling like you connect with everything around you. And it's because you're holding certain parts of yourself back. There's certain things about you, Aquarius, that people don't know. Not everybody knows you. They think they do. You're putting on the face, you're going out and you're putting everything and you're out there, but there's a part of you that people don't know. This person could be depressed. They could suffer with depression. They could suffer with things, but I feel like they tend to go out and they're the life of the party, or I'm the good person, I'm the strong person, and I'm the this and I'm the that. But behind closed doors, you could be struggling. You could be getting tired. Some of you are definitely going through a healing where you could be letting certain issues from your childhood go, especially if it had to do with a mother figure or influence. Letting go of childhood beliefs that no longer serve you, that don't move in your life. Some of you, your environment is cluttered. You got too much stuff around you and it's keeping you stagnant. You can't think straight. This could be your way of controlling it. I'm going to keep my magazines or my books where I want, the way I want. And who's going to say anything because I'm not giving up my power. So some of you, I feel like you're forcing yourself, or maybe not forcing yourself, but you're putting yourself out there with more people and more things. But with this, it comes sharing yourself more, opening yourself up, the flowering card, opening up to experiences, blessings. But some of you could be having an issue with that. It's showing, Aquarius, some of you are in a phase where you're creating maybe a new existence. This is where I thrive. This is what's going to make me happy. But I get a lot of fear. I do get a lot of fear. And a lot of it has to come from not being honest with yourself, holding back certain things, certain aspects of yourself, overthinking things. I want this, but I want this. I want this, but I want this. Being all over the place, too much in your head. Struggling with giving up your power to the wrong people. Wanting to make connections. I feel, Aquarius, a lot of you are compromising with people, and maybe you've gotten to a maturity where it's like, okay, I can compromise and let you have this, and it's not a big thing to me. But some of you are compromising where you really don't have it to compromise. You don't want to, or you don't have it. And it's like, oh, I'm okay. All right, let's do it your way. Let's come on. Let's do it your way. But then you get upset because you're giving up your power. Some of you, I think you definitely need to be careful. Let me see. You need to be careful that you're not giving people the understanding that they know you or that they have a relationship with you when you don't have that relationship. You're not opening up to them. Sometimes this could be leading people on. I want to be in a relationship with you. I want to share something with you, and we could build a life together and move forward together. But deep down inside, this person doesn't know everything about you. They don't. They don't. You don't want to show it. You're holding things back. And for some of you, this is going to be affecting your relationship, your growth with people, because some people around you can tell they're not sharing everything with me. They are holding. Some of y'all think that y'all fooling somebody, but y'all not. They do. They see you. They know exactly who you are. Some of them may even see this struggle, this depression. You could be married. You could be in a relationship where somebody is seeing you. 1 minute you're on top of the world and everybody is like, okay, I'm trying to put my energy out there. And then you go home and this is what it is. Also showing too, some of y'all might be using technology a little bit too much to escape with and not making connections with the people around you. Staying on your computer, your phone too much and not making connections, but it's a way of not sharing yourself. But some of you are healing. You understand this. You know that you got to let this go. Some of you understand that to heal, you have to start being really open and honest with people. You have to start flowering out. You have to start participating honestly with people, showing people who you are, being assertive about what you want, not just going along with the program. Oh, yeah, you do it. Okay, yeah, let's go eat here. You know, I love this vegan food. Knowing goddamn well you don't love vegan food, and then getting upset with the people because you gave up your power. So some of you, you're stuck because you're not speaking up. You're not being honest with people. You're not showing people who you really are and what you really want. Some of you, this is coming from your childhood with your relationship with your mother. There is this thing of trying to find who you are and where you fit in. Because maybe somebody at an early age didn't make you feel like you fit in. You were different, you know. This could have multiple siblings and everybody else is getting ice cream and you're not. Or you're feeling like an outcast. You're struggling to figure out. And maybe you don't know with this mother issue where you ever stood. That could be why you question, where am I now? Who am I supposed to be now? And then you had this influence where you were like the belle of the ball, and then all of a sudden that was taken away, and it's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I thought I found myself, but you found yourself in the expectations of other people, what they saw you as. And when they took that away, it's like, okay, who am I? So I feel for some of you, you literally are going to be coming to this phase where it's like, who am I? What do I really want? What do I really need in my life? Let me make these decisions. Let me stop playing with people. Let me stop dealing with people who are playing with me and moving forward. Letting go of these expectations of how you're supposed to be, the way other people see you, but not really being true to who you are. Some of you are dealing with pride. You know, you don't want to be seen because you're afraid it's going to make you look vulnerable in front of people. It's going to make you look weak. Some of you don't want to cry in front of people. You don't want to let them see you act a certain way because you feel like it's going to make you look weak. Maybe you had a mother that told you, if you do this, people are going to think you're weak. You know, you're not good. They're going to take advantage of you. And maybe some of you you're moving from relationship to relationship or environment or situation from situation because you don't want to seem weak. You don't want people to see that vulnerable side of you. So you could be faking the funk. Not all of you, but some of you could. And it could be really draining you now. There's this big thing of who am I? Where am I going? And it's basically Yoda having to get back on track with what you really want. Not letting people stand in your way, not trying to compromise in toxic environments or with toxic people, not wasting your time with people that are not giving you good energy back. If you're trying to chase the status or the, getting back in the circle, fuck it, create a new circle. You've been put out the circle, create the circle. I'm so far gone, I don't even know what the fucking circle is. I am the circle. And some of you, maybe you have to come to that. I got to figure out what makes me happy. Some of you definitely have to deal with this mommy issue. It's holding you back. Somebody made you feel inferior, maybe not loved. And so you're looking for love, but you're not looking for it honestly because there's a part of you that still feels like I need more. I need more. I'm looking for that connection. You can find it, Aquarius. It's showing you flowering out, you participating, you learning how to compromise properly without being taken advantage of or taking advantage of somebody else, letting go of ways that were not conducive to your growth. Some of you are going through that healing phase. Some of you, it may take a little bit for you to get there because you got to deal with the mommy issues. But now you know the origin of it and you can work on it and then move forward from there. Create your own circle, reprogram, figure out what makes you happy and stick to it. Stop giving your power away. Stop compromising when you don't want to. All right. All right, Aquarius. Love you guys.